Roaming the dark halls like normal. Now this is something that I'm interested to see. I don't know exactly if this will go how I think it's gonna go, but if it does, then I'll have something to say about that. But it all just depends. Because if you're familiar with this game, or even if you're not, pretty much, you know, after you do this, Melody, the ghost, will play a tune, have you guess the tune, and pretty much what the answers are in the main game is she'll play the water theme from Super Mario Bros. And then ask you, you know, what does this remind you of? And then she'll play a theme from the first level in Mario Bros. 3 and ask you which game it's from, but what she just played right there was a cut option from the game where she plays Totaka's song and asks you to guess it. So that's one of the things that I expected from the team that made Premium Deluxe, is they mentioned a lot of putting in beta elements back into it and like cut elements. So I was hoping that we would see it, but you know, I'm glad we were. So just another little thing, you know, just hidden details.
Oh yeah.
Alright, let's find this boo. Hiding in the piano. Oh, that sucks. I don't have that room unlocked yet, so.
Mario.
That was an interesting slide Luigi just did. You know, I really enjoy this game, but I also enjoy the paranormal. Dang it. It's another banana. I was trying to say that I also enjoy paranormal stuff in general, so I'm like, I wonder if that has anything to do with it, but I'm sure there's plenty of people that don't do any sort of like spooky, like horror stuff in the slightest, and you still have a love for the game, so. But just, you know, the idea of sucking up ghosts from a haunted house. Come on. Come on, you can get it. There we go. Nice. Just wanted to check my money real quick. Hi, Mr. Luggs. Also, something I always like to do for this guy in particular is I like to take the tablecloth off, because I find it just gets in the way when you're trying to suck up the food, because if you're fast enough, you can suck up all the food before the waiters even get there. we wait. You know, maybe I'm just impatient, but I swear this is like... It feels like a minute straight of fireballs that you deal with there. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh. Sucks too, because this is a guy that... Ow. I was gonna say, this is a guy that I don't want to get away, because then you have to wait again. Not as long this time, luckily, but still.
Oh yeah.
Alright, I wonder how many boos I've acquired in this room. Some might be in the kitchen too, but I feel like with the booze difficulty a little different. I feel like I've missed a bunch of booze compared to like a normal playthrough. I feel like I'd be at like 11 or something. Ooh, that's lucky. So this is one of the few rooms that, if you didn't know, there's just a random chance to spawn a golden mouse as soon as you walk in, and it re-rolls basically every time you go in and out of a door. So I'm pretty sure it's like a 20% chance. It's like a 20 to 25% chance, somewhere around there, of the mouse spawning whenever you enter a room, and then it literally will just reset every time you walk back into the room and re-roll. But it's kind of lucky to get that on first try. Pretty sure there's only like 2 rooms, maybe 3, that have like golden mice in them, because like they can spawn in the first floor and second floor hallways, and then whenever you find the cheeses like I did in the last room, they'll always spawn if you scan those. But there are some rooms to this one, and then the room where you get the ice element is also another one. I want to say the basement is another location too, but I can't remember. That kind of sucked. We'll have to get multiple these guys at once. There we go. It's just what I asked for. Nice. Come on. Alright, let's get some water. Yeah, you can. I know. I know how to use water. Don't worry about it. Now I gotta try and see if I can find all the booze I have in here. Ow. Well. Yeah. Fortunately, I think that room's out of reach also. Which means I'm gonna have to do a lot of backtracking for these booze so far. least I got that one. Because, like, anytime you leave the mansion, you can reset the boos back to their rooms, but I think I mentioned this a little earlier, I can't remember, but I think they spawn, they get their HP back if you leave the mansion and respawn them back to their rooms, so. Hi, Spooky. Dang it. There we go. Try not to get close enough to him to aggro him just yet. Yeah, if I can remember, I'll try and scan all the hearts of the... I'll try and scan all the hearts of the ghost bosses as well as later. Something that I was doing a little bit of when I first played this is I was going to show like all the entries for the portrait ghosts that you get after you capture them, but I forgot pretty much to do it with all Area 4 ghosts, so I'm gonna do my absolute best to remember to do that. So I'm really hoping I remember to do that. I'm not sure if I'll narrate like those, like read aloud those entries or not yet. Just depends on how I'm feeling. If you've watched some of my other playthroughs that I do, I don't really read out text, typically, when I do playthroughs in general. And it's mostly for two reasons. One, I can't even speak properly half the time, so I slur my words a lot, and I'll mess up a lot of reading. I can read it in my head really quick, but actually reading it aloud is... I'm bound to mess up. And so that's part of the reason I don't do it, and also part of the reason is I like reading the dialogue of new games, but at the same time it's like it's a weird spot to be in where it's like, you know, I just want to continue with the gameplay at certain times, and I feel like too much dialogue sometimes can just get in the way of that. So, also, geez, these skeleton guys are giving me so much trouble. Usually this is so easy. I guess making there 5 instead of 3 really does make a difference. I will whittle... I was like, I'm willing to whittle his health down if that's what it takes. Kinda sucks though, because I doubt that that grave is gonna have a heart for me. Like a 50 heart, like it usually does. Yeah. This was the same with Chauncey's room. Kinda sucks just because it means I'm doomed to get a worse rank regardless on Bogmire, because not that it matters very much, but if I can, I always like to try and get gold ranks on all the portrait ghosts. And if you're not familiar, the portrait ghosts, if you do, I believe it's 90 of their HP, then all in one go, then you get a gold. And then I believe it's like 50 or something for silver, and then anything under is bronze, something like that. You can feel free to correct me. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I know it works something like that. And then for the boss ghosts, it works a little differently, because instead of like how good you are at pretty much taking down the boss, it's all dependent on what your HP value is. So even if I don't take any damage on this boss battle because I started in with 58, I already can't get a gold ring, which you need to have 90 HP, and end the boss battle with 90 HP. And then I think silver's like 60 or 50, something around there. And then you get bronze for really low HP. But again, rank doesn't matter too much in this game. It matters a lot more with normal portrait ghosts, because the more damage you deal all in like one go, the better chance you have at dropping, you know, the bigger pearls compared to the small pearls, which is, you know, worth a little bit more money at the end. But other than that, I think it's just for the core design on the frames for the most part. Alright. Yep, head back to the lamp. It's area 2 down. It's kind of weird, because it's like, technically it's like, oh yeah, halfway through the game, because there's 4 areas, but area 4 is so long compared to the rest. A lot of that's probably because, you know, you go from basement to attic to basement to attic over and over again. But it's okay. Luigi's nice whistling voice in the hallways makes it an enjoyable trip, even if it may be a little bit tedious. Alright. I have so many of those diamonds. Oh yes, that's right. Hey, it's Mr. Luggs' food. Darn. This is gonna be funny if I could, like, suck it up.